Yeah, I think Sitaram also joined. And hi, Sitaram. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Okay, fine. Let's get started. This session is also recorded. Once after finishing the session, I'll share the recorded class also. Like today, we'll start with the what is LOINC codes and what are the standards for LOINCs. Okay. And yesterday myself and Kiran had a discussion with about the what all the codes we are using for other than ICD and CPT. The set of codes which we are used here, like LOINCs and SNOMED and RXNORM for mapping the electronic medical record. In that LOINC codes, the first session in the three sets, the first code we are going to be checking with the LOINC codes. Let me clear, like these LOINCs are mostly they are used for the laboratory and pathological codes most commonly, and the same time, and other vitals like blood pressure, heart, ECG, ultrasound, some radiology tests also, we have a LOINC codes along with it. Only the difference between the CPT and LOINC codes are coming to the pathology codes, like here the CPT codes, suppose if any blood panel like CBC or comprehensive metabolic panel CMP is there, they'll give the set of list under the panel, but we when it is ordered, it is the CPT codes are added, but in the LOINC codes, the range and the same time based upon the type of sample collected and the type of analyte used, the code set automatically changes. The following data will be discussed in the next classes. I'm just giving the brief introduction. And comparatively, the LOINC codes are most advanced codes than the CPT codes for particularly laboratory. Again, LOINC codes are only for laboratory, some clinical instances. Okay, is it clear for both of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here the thing which you're seeing here, right? These are the standard syntax standard, which means those who works on the HL7, V2, CCDA, FHIR. These are like technical standards. Those LOINCs and RXNORMs are used. And again, semantic standards. These semantic standards codes like LOINC, SNOMED, RX, ICD are used for the role of clinical analyst. These syntax standards like messages, documents in API, getting information from the API. API means AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Azure, Microsoft. It is like cloud platform to store the information, and whenever it required for the medical records purpose, they'll write a script to transform the one form to another form. This is purely technical thing. This involves HL7, V2, CCDA, FHR. These are some technical standards for the using for the LOINCs, and those are semantic standards which are used by us like clinical analysts. Like these are LOINC, SNOMED, RXNORM, and ICD. Let's start with the LOINC. Why these LOINCs are necessary? Which means, let's say an example like systolic blood pressure, systolic BP, SBP. The concept is same here. Blood pressure, recording blood pressure with the systolic manner, and the writing form of clinician, I mean physician writes in the form of systolic blood pressure, systolic BP, and SBP. The out of three, the standard LOINC code is same, but the representation is different here, which means the LOINCs are used for to give the information like standard nomenclature for all laboratory tests, which are given under different names. Am I making sense, or am I confusing thing?
No,
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. Which means the same concept with their different physicians writes in different manner, but the LOINC codes will be remain same for the three formats: blood pressure, BP, SBP. So LOINC codes are used like same concept, different representation. The exact terminology of LOINCs is like logical observation identifier names and codes. Like this is a general abbreviation. I'm just briefing about the history. Logical
Hello.
observation identifier and names and codes. These line codes are widely used on 170 countries, like other than US, and US also they are following same. And total LOINCs number of codes, we have 90,000, 95,000 LOINC codes, which are transcribed in the 12 languages. Which means if we open any Apollo pharmacy or 24/7 health yards, like this application will add some glucose test and CBP urine analysis, right? Same like for every blood test, like every unit test and lab test, there are predefined codes are given in this in the website called loinc.org. I'll show later. And these contain the information about the what types of loins and what are the types of analytes which are used. Okay, and see the loin code scope. These loin codes, where all the conditions it is going to cover, like laboratory loins, which means the tests which are conducted under the lab. Simply we'll say like lab test. Clinical LOINC, these are the types of LOINCs. Clinical LOINC, clinical measurements like BMI, EKG, or any blood not involved in the blood, physician clinical any pulse, respiration, these are all considered as a clinical measurement. These clinical measurements also having these LOINC codes. And HIPAA attachments, like any documents which are related to HIPAA also we have codes. And standard survey, some of the surveys also which are included in the LOINC. Suppose the depression scale and any suicidal tendency over the world, what are the diabetes percentage in the world, like morbidity and mortality surveys for the particular disease. These surveys also added under this LOINC. And some of the questions and answers, like there some rational concepts, like if suppose while doing any psychiatric record, while evaluating any psychiatric conditions or any weight loss therapy, anything, they'll ask like what is your do you feeling any gastric pain, something, some question form of things also have LOINC. These are regularly we can say as surveys and assessments. Like this is the one example. Do you have a depression? They'll give the answer yes or no, either yes or no. Even though this type of questions also will have a LOINC portion. Again, here see, they're giving the each laboratory LOINC. Under the laboratory LOINC, what are all the covered, like routine lab test, inpatient hospital lab, outpatient, test done in the provider office, test performed in the patient home, specialized lab test, newborn screening, and some veterinary and public health epidemiology. These are the under the LOINC, laboratory LOINC, these are the possible condition. And again, coming to the clinical LOINC, these are like measurements like height, weight, BMI. Procedures, these procedures like any ECG, ultrasound, these are the procedures. Any clinical information not recorded in lab documents. Like if suppose any clinical information such as any interpretation of the report in the record, let's say like CBC or CMP report is given, the usually the report will contain the um, normal and abnormal ranges. If other than any interpretation is given which having contains any clinical term in this record, they're also having the chance for LOINC codes. And radiology procedure, ophthalmic services, and clinical notes will have the clinical LOINCs. And surveys. This is what I have explained. Like this is a survey, standard surveys like functional assessment, system, symptom indexes, behavior, psychiatric, and these are the substance having these conditions. This is the basic, and let's start with this. And I'll show the where we have to see all the information for LOINC. This is a LOINC website, and before using LOINC, we should create our free LOINC account, which is actually open source. We can use the for any purpose. There will have a mapping files, and the same time there are two types are there. One is, see here, this is the LOINC version. We can download the whole data in one file. Like out of 99,000 codes, we can download by applying the by taking this account. It is actually open source. Okay. And we have along with this, we have one software program which is designed for installation of system, which is called RELMA. RELMA is nothing but which is one application like we can download in our system, Windows application, so that we can able to access this LOINC code. And other option also there. This is like free search, like by using web browser. See here, this is a search index bar. In this LOINC, we have to check what is the version they are using. See here, many countries are indicated. If we click on the English United States, they'll give on the English the results in the English language. Okay, as of now, it is clear.
Yes.
Yes.
Please don't hesitate to ask me doubts, like if I'm going fast or something. If you have any questions, please ask me.
Okay.
I assume
Sure.
like your understanding and is it interesting or something like boring concept?
No, it's
Interesting.
interesting, man.
Okay. Okay. See this one second. System got raised. See, every year they'll update the one LOINC version 2.73. This year, this is same like our ICDs and CPTs.
ICD.
Yeah, same like
Mhm.
every year. And to check this file, one second. LOINC for BP. If we click on this, you'll get this code. I'm just trying to understand the browser. Yeah. Here we have a option here, like, see, this is the search index box. Like if we search like body weight, see here, total results 153 and displaying 153. Like these are the related body weight BMI, I mean body weight LOINC codes. In this, see if we have this option like triangle shape, we may consider this is as discouraged, which means which are you not using. Some cases will have these trial codes, like which are in not approved one, they are still in clinical progress. These codes like deprecated, which means deleted. And this triangle shaped code, like this is discouraged, which are not used. but this is different. This is completely deleted code. These are the possible codes for the body weight. See, if we select any one body weight, I'll explain. See, the structure for LOINC code is there is no schematic structure rule. It can be any number like 3 to 5, 5 to 10, which is followed by one hyphen. That's it. That's it. There is no proper set like what we say like in ICT, like 3 to 5, 7, 3 to 7 digits, and say for CPT5, there is no schematic structure. It can be any range. And we'll have a like LOINC code and long common name. Long common name is nothing but description. We may say it as a description. What we say in ICD, like ICD description, this is a description, this is a code, and this is a LOINC status which is in active status. And along with the description, they'll write some short name also, body weight. These where the short names are used, like whenever they are whenever they are using under these any applications, like applications to cut short the length of the description, they're giving short names. And I'll tell this what are the components later, and they'll write and they'll give some classes here. And these codes, these body weights are added under the some classes. The class is like BDYW, which means body weight atom. Type is clinical, like which is not laboratory. Here, if it is laboratory, they'll write as laboratory. Since it is falling under the clinical, they are writing as clear. And this is the updated status, like when it is released, when it is the last updated version. Okay, and this body weight is like individual observation, like it is a body weight. Again, these body weight which are included under this these many panels. Like suppose these codes are like panel of members of the panels. If we click on any panel like osteoporosis self-assessment tool, this body weight is added here. So whenever we are coding the panel, we should check all these three. But whenever we are coding for individual cell, we should only code these LOINC codes. The same concept which applies in the pathology code CPT, right? You might know, you might understand. Like if we go on the creatine, we should only give the creatine. If it is falling under the complete comprehensive metabolic panel, we should give the whole set. Am I right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. This is the one concept.
So Chaitanya,
yeah.
These searches we found like 153 searches. So how will you know that it's correct which LOINC code we are taking from data?
Yes, I'll explain this. See here, LOINC data is again classified into six components, 6 types, based upon the component, property, time, system, scale, and method. If we say like body weight, to give the LOINC codes for body weight in a medical record, they should some units or anything like body weight, some in kgs, or any mass, or anything like unit example, like with the, any of the 6 components should be there. These are the subclasses, not classes. These are the under the LOINC code. These are the 6 scales. Like one is component. The thing which is used here is body weight. Measurement is taken on the body weight. This is considered as component. And property is mass. Mass means nothing but the weight. And time. And PT means like point of time. Scale based upon the patient. Scale, system scale method. In order to code the LOINC code for body weight, at least one should be available to give the thing. If suppose body weight is given and mass which is given in the under the cages, then we should check only the body weight. See how we are going to check means only body weight which resembling under the our LB average or cages. Okay, then we have to take this 29463. If suppose if the record stating that body weight of neonate, let's say, we should check the neonate body weight. I'm just quoting the example here. See, a birth weight, which is in the trial version. Suppose if they are giving any other than the body weight, we should take this one. Let's say glucose. See, the material which use the component means what is the type of the scale. Let's say, one second. Here, glucose in serum or plasma 3 hours post glucose dose. Like the component, we must say like the glucose is a component here. The property is SCNC, serum concentration. Time is point of time. And system is serum or plasma. Scale is QN, which means quantitative. QL means qualitative. Qualitative is nothing but just giving the test results like positive or negative. If it is quantitative, there should be any kind of percentage or any kind of in grams or milligrams. In order to give any test for LOINC course, we should understand what is the out of 6
type of analysis for result.
Yeah, what is the type of analyte is used, and what is the method? Any one we should have this information to give this point. See here, in first column they'll give LOINC, long name, component, property, time, system, scale, method, and class. Class is nothing but these chemical components are CHAl means cholesterol something. These are the classes, and these are the units. Again, based upon the units also, the code automatically changes. Okay, this is the updated history. When it is last changed, this is updated history. Okay. Okay, this is the actually we have some knowledge based notes here, like one second. This is the introduction part, and after introduction, major parts of term, like what is the component and what is the analyte. These are the component types: sodium, creatine, glucose, gentamicin, ABO group, and component type. To understand this thing, whenever we are coding any LOINC, first we understand what is the analyte and what are the types, what are the units they are usually give. Like in our medical records, they'll give like creatine in the form of either mg per ml or mole per ml or anything units. Based upon the unit and based upon the analyte, we'll give this LOINC codes. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. One second. And what I'll do is like and first I'll tell this knowledge based concept, what are the present in the LOINC, and after that tomorrow, like what I'll do is like I'll prepare one spreadsheet for you, like what are the spreadsheets in the form of listed, like what are the comes under radiology, what are the comes under the pathology, I mean lab test, and we'll sort out some exercise by using these LOINCs. Then we'll understand this concept.
Yes.
Okay.
Practically, we will
Yeah, practically we'll do the things, and few concepts are there, and one second. And like how to check the LOINC table, there are few concepts and what all the codes are there, any nomenclature and medical terminology. After that, I'll start with the few practice exercises for the LOINCs. Tomorrow, like 15 to 20 minutes, I'll finish the basic concepts of LOINC and we'll start the practicing the LOINCs. And by chance, just go through this LOINC website today, and I'll share this recording to you also. Please go through that. And like tomorrow, I'll prepare some spreadsheets to you, and we'll see in the practical way, like how we are able to find, how we are going to find the LOINC codes on the respective on the unaligned part. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And in the same time, coming to the SNOMED also, 1 or 2 classes SNOMED, we'll check on the practice exercise on the SNOMED. And after that, RXNORM also, 1 or 2 classes on the RXNORM, and we'll practice on the RXNORM codes. And final 1-2 classes on the how this process, where it is used, I'll explain the project guidelines.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it clear as of now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do-
Chetan.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes,
Hello,
Chaitanya.
Chetan.
Yeah, your voice got stopped. Yeah, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
Chaitanya.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Now it is clear. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, fine. Let's conclude this section today. Like tomorrow, I'll start with this the remaining part of the LOINC table concepts, and again I'll prepare some spreadsheet to it, and I'll share this information to you. And please go through this website, and I'll share the links to the WhatsApp also. Please go through this website and let me know if you have any
Yes.
questions, like tomorrow I can able to answer. And the same time, I'll prepare one spreadsheet for both of you for practicing the LOINCs.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, this is like some once we practice means we can understand easily. Like the understanding the concept is very easy, but we need to check the we need to have an idea while doing the practicing. So that I'm concluding today. Like tomorrow we will start with the practicing. I haven't prepared this spreadsheet today, so I'm just concluding as of now.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Is it clear, or do you think like any feedback required for?
No, today is first day, na, so we will start from tomorrow. So we will just read this LOINC related notes
Okay.
through
Okay.
Gmail or Google.
Okay. 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 Fine. Then we'll catch up tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. We'll
Okay.
catch up